though.
Press the button to begin.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ian from 33 to 3rd RPM Album Reviews, and today we're talking about Gorillaz' 4th album, Humanz. So, I'm a big fan of Gorillaz. I actually just recently saw them in concert yesterday at Festival Pier in Philly, and they were crazy cool. Damon Albarn's definitely a cool guy. But when this album came out, I know it caused a lot of controversy and a lot of hardcore Gorillaz fans didn't really like it, so I'm here to talk about my opinions on the album, so some background on my history with Gorillaz. I'm not a big fan of their self-titled first album. I think Demon Days is great, but Plastic Beach is my favorite Gorillaz album. So I was looking forward to Humanz definitely, especially after the 7-year gap in between Plastic Beach and this record. But I was really more interested to see how Gorillaz were going to evolve their sounds as they have with the past 3 albums to keep up with the current trend of music. Because, Damon Albarn loves to bring on new and up-and-coming collaborators or people who are kind of slightly under the radar but are still recognizable names. And that's no different here. He brings in a stellar cast of contributors, from rappers like Vince Staples, Pusha T, and who am I forgetting, Danny Brown, to singers like Jenny Beth, who you may know, and Noel Gallagher. They're from, Noel Gallagher is from, why am I blanking on the name? Oasis, which was actually a rival band of Damon's old band Blur, so that's kind of a cool connection. People he brought in like Mavis Staples, Anthony Hamilton, Dram, who made the hit song Broccoli last year, Kalila, once again he brings De La Soul back. They had done vocals on Superfast Jellyfish and Feel Good Inc., 2 really popular Gorillaz songs, and the standout here has to be, his name's Peven Everett, and he sings on Strobe Light, and he does a crazy job. He sounds like Bobby Womack from Stylo on Plastic Beach, but sadly, Bobby Womack is dead, and I just think this guy did a crazy job of carrying the soul and presence that he had, contributing these vocals to this song. So here's what I think is a weird criticism about Humanz. People said, well, it doesn't have enough Damon Albarn in it, or it doesn't have enough 2D, which is the character that he plays in here. But I don't think that's really the case. If you look at Plastic Beach, there are plenty of tracks where he's not prominently featured on there or is a side player. The best example in here is Ascension. It's the first real song featuring Vince Staples, who sings the verses, and Damon does the chorus. So he's definitely in the song, but he's not the main contributor to it. You can look at songs like Empire Ants with Little Dragon, where it was kind of split between him and Little Dragon, so it was structured like that, or Some Kind of Nature, where he only really sings the chorus. He's absent from songs like Strobe Light and Moments and Carnival, but the ones that he's on, he does a great job really varying his genres, really varying his voice to give a dynamic performance that makes this album entertaining to listen to, even though the standard version is 20 songs and the deluxe version is 25 songs long. Songs in here that I also liked are Let Me Out with Mavis Staples and Pusha T, Saturn's Bars, which is the big single with Pop Cam, who's a Jamaican, reggae artist, Hallelujah Money with Benjamin Clementine. This song's fantastic. It was the first song released from here, and a bunch of people didn't like it because it's so out there. But I love it because it's Damon brought in this guy, Benjamin Clementine. He's a spoken word poet, and he doesn't sing, he doesn't rap, he just talks and says his poem over this amazingly stiff but yet beautiful beat that literally sounds like you're just floating up into the air. It's just a crazy cool song, and definitely a really cool experience with Damon's kind of haunting vocals in the end singing When Will We Know When We're Humans. One thing on here that can't be ignored is that there is a political commentary on this album. Damon Albarn has bleeped out a bunch of famous names that rappers and singers have alluded to in here, so they bleeped out Obama and Trump as people talk about them. He says that he wants this album to be played at any time and not be set in a specific era, but he said it's also a playlist for the end of the world, as clearly evidenced in the hook for Vince Staples' song Ascension, The Sky's Fallen Baby, drop that ass for Crash. Other great performances on here. Danny Brown's verse on Submission comes out of nowhere, and super props to Kalila for holding most of the song down by herself until Danny Brown comes in at the very end. But his verse is just everything I would expect from him. It's a great tongue-twisting verse. Love Danny Brown. Grace Jones in the song Charger brings this electrifying performance that almost sounds like this deity or this higher up figure as she just whispers the words, "I am the ghost, I am the night" in the background as Damon kind of slowly sings over this jittery beat. Songs like She's My Caller, where Damon almost rap sings his verses, or completely changes the pace for Gorillaz. And like I said earlier, make this really fun to listen to, because you just want to see where this band is going to evolve as their art style has evolved with Jamie Hewlett. That's definitely something to talk about on here. I love this album cover. I love how realistic they look. I love how the music videos have looked, being the complete change of pace and being the really poorly animated stuff, which just looks kind of funny. It's just a really enjoyable listen to me. Now, I am able to overlook a bunch of the flaws on here that I don't really like. I really don't like the song Sex Murder Party featuring Jamie Principle and Zebra Cats. It just doesn't do anything for me. I think, other songs like Let Me Out and Andromeda do these two vibes better, and I just did not like Carnival with Anthony Hamilton. It was just, there's kind of one or two songs in every Gorillaz album that are at least a little bit too out there for me. These are the two on here. I just couldn't get down with them. But everything else on here, even including, there are these 5 interludes which range from 2 seconds to 10 seconds long, and they're just brief little vocal snippets, like Elevator Going Up is just one of them. This is all the guy says. They don't really add much to this, but if you're listening to it cohesively as an album, or especially when they played it in concert when I saw them, it made a lot of sense, and it was really cool that went along with the visuals that Jamie Hewlett created. So, for that reason, I really did enjoy this album. Like I said, I'm going to have to give this album a solid 8.5 out of 10. Definitely a recommendation if you're a Gorillaz fan. Definitely a recommendation if you like alternative music and pop, and especially hip hop, and maybe some R&B. If you just like all of that, you definitely like to see what this album has and its fusion of genres. It's definitely an entertaining listen. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, drop me a comment below. Let me know what your favorite song was, what's your favorite Gorillaz song. Are you going to see them on tour? This was an awesome tour. I highly recommend go see it if you have a chance. Damon Albarn's a crazy performer. What's your favorite Gorillaz song? What's your least favorite Gorillaz song? Whatever. Let's talk about it down below. And if you want to see what other videos I'm going to post in this 3-week segment, be sure to subscribe and keep tuned to 33 and a third RPM. But that's it for me, guys. I'll see you on the flip side. Keep on spinning.
At all?
Yeah.